Okay, we are going to make a tinfoil person. This is just a standard sheet of aluminum foil. You can use heavy duty if you want, but this is just regular aluminum foil. I'm going to do this with 5 cuts. Cut 1 and 2. I do in a corner, and that's going to end up being my head. And I go diagonals. I cut in a little bit. If you have a 12-inch square, it's a little bit easier to work the foil, but this is just a spare piece, so I'm using what I have laying around. So in that time, I've cut 2 diagonals across from each other for the arms, and I've cut 1 up the middle for the legs. I like to start with the head. By the way, it doesn't matter dull or shiny side, it's up to you. I'm going to crunch in. And the biggest part about this is I want to leave volume in my sculpture. So I crunch the head down, but I leave it so it's got some volume to it. I'm going to leave the top part of the arms up a little, because as I get closer, I want to make sure that they stay close to that neck. And again, I just kind of crunch for volume. Not really worried about length at this time or symmetry. Going to crunch this in. So I've got my arms, enough to put in to make sure my head's secure on. I'm going to do the same with the top of the leg pieces. These up here are going to end up into the body to help make that a little bit more secure. So I'm going to start down, and I'm going to crunch. And crunch all the way down, still leaving in that volume. Crunch this in, crunch through. Now I can start to bring in. So I'm going to make sure the head's down secure, crunch those in, and crunch in towards that torso. And then I'm going to twist the arms around each other so it gives itself a little hug. I'm going to crunch in around this area. I'm going to wrap this up just because my head feels a little loose, so I'm going to wrap that up. Give a quick twist to the legs. Quick twist to the legs. Finish crunching up this one. Crunch this through. And then I have a foil. Now, if parts end up a little bit uneven, you can just simply kind of just fold my foil back a little. This can be used for you to do as an armature for sculpture, or as a pose mannequin if you don't have a pose mannequin in your drawing and you need to get things into a specific pose. The metal aluminum foil is strong enough to hold shape. It won't hold itself up, but I can quickly bend it into a form or a shape that I want it to be in. If I'm going to use this as a draw mannequin, I want to be a little bit closer with my proportions. I might want to have a scale drawing that I can check its body dimensions with, so that I'm not having something that's unusual proportions. If I'm doing something where I'm being creative, I can use this also to build up for an armature for something that's not standard human sizes. But you can quickly put these in, and then if I'm doing this as an armature for sculpture, the nice thing is I can set this, and once it's in its pose, I can start to cover the body with plaster, or I could cover it with polymer clay or monster clay, and I can use this armature to have my baseline to build up my surface. If I'm going to have this to become a freestanding sculpture, I'm going to have a piece of cardboard. I use some thicker cardboard. This is a 1-ply cardboard, and then I push a paper clip up through, and when this is plastered, I push it in through the plaster, and that's what's going to hold my sculpture in place for something that is unbalanced. But for what we're doing right here, this is good enough, and that's a foil person. Hope you enjoy. Have a great day.